My sister took over my wedding with her proposal, so I took over hers with my pregnancy scare. My younger sister, Rachel, has been hell-bent on taking everything from me ever since I got into my dream college instead of her. When I dyed my hair auburn sophomore year, she went to my stylist the next day and got the exact same color. When I saved up for months to buy a vintage leather jacket, she borrowed it and never gave it back. When I started volunteering at the animal shelter, she suddenly showed up the next week and charmed her way into getting my favorite dog adopted to her instead. I first noticed it when I won the science fair in high school. Rachel accidentally knocked over my project display right as the judges were approaching. She started crying so hard that my parents spent the entire ceremony comforting her while I accepted my ribbon alone. When prom night rolled around, Rachel faked a panic attack the moment my date arrived at the door. I missed the entire dance sitting in the emergency room because family needs to support each other. The night I announced I got into college, Rachel chose that exact moment to announce she was dropping out of high school to find herself. My celebration dinner turned into a 3-hour intervention about her future. She didn't stop even when I got my first job, showing up to my celebration dinner with a fake cast and stealing the entire thing. She went as far as to fake an unalive scare on the night I was introducing my boyfriend to my parents, completely ruining our weekend over a bad haircut scare. My parents always took her side, saying, "Don't be selfish. Let your sister have her moment too." But the worst came on my wedding day. After years of stolen moments, I thought surely this one day would be mine. I was wrong. During the father-daughter dance, the music suddenly stopped out of nowhere, and everyone looked around with confused looks. I turned to see Rachel's boyfriend, Jake, walking onto the dance floor. My stomach dropped as he got down on one knee and proposed to her right there in the middle of my reception. Rachel gasped and covered her mouth, but I caught the hint of a smile she was trying to hide. This was planned. My wedding reception became their engagement party. Guests rushed to congratulate them while my new husband whispered, "I'm so sorry," in my ear. I just stared at Rachel's triumphant face as she showed off her ring to my wedding photographer. That night, something inside me shifted. I wasn't angry anymore. I felt cold, calculating clarity. If Rachel wanted to play games, I'd simply beat her at every single one. 3 months after my wedding, I discovered I was pregnant. I kept it a secret from everyone except my husband. For months, I wore baggy clothes and avoided family gatherings, telling everyone we were focusing on work. Meanwhile, I studied everything about labor and delivery. I watched countless videos on water breaking and practiced breathing patterns in front of the mirror. I ordered a small water bottle with a special nozzle that could release liquid in a controlled stream. I even sewed a hidden pocket into a maternity dress specifically for concealing it. Rachel planned her wedding for the following spring. She made sure everyone knew it would be the event of the year, and way better than mine had been. Perfect. I showed up to her venue 8 months pregnant. The gasps from family members when they saw my belly were priceless. I smiled sweetly and said we wanted to surprise everyone with the good news. Rachel's face went pale, but she couldn't say anything without looking petty. Throughout the ceremony, I sat quietly, one hand on my belly, the water bottle secure in its hidden pocket. The moment arrived during their first dance. As Rachel swayed in her designer gown, I discreetly positioned the bottle and squeezed. Clear liquid ran down my legs and pooled on the dance floor. I doubled over and let out a scream I'd practiced 100 times. "The baby's coming!" Chaos erupted. My mother screamed. My father started shouting about hospitals. Rachel's music cut off as guests scrambled. I demanded we go to my specific hospital where my doctor was, 45 minutes away. My parents, 2 aunts, and Rachel's new in-laws all rushed to their cars. Several concerned guests followed us out as I moaned through fake contractions. In the car, I put on an Oscar-worthy performance. I breathed through contractions while my mother held my hand and my father broke every speed limit. Halfway to the hospital, I suddenly relaxed and said the contractions had stopped. I told everyone it was a false alarm. By the time we returned, the reception hall was empty. The cake sat uncut. The DJ had packed up. Rachel's perfect wedding had dissolved into the story of when we thought the baby was coming. Rachel tried complaining to family members, but who could be mad at a pregnant woman for having a medical emergency? When I actually gave birth 2 months later, I did it quietly with just my husband there. Rachel eventually figured out what I'd done, but could never prove it without sounding insane. She wanted to steal my perfect day, so I gave her a story no one would ever forget or let her forget.